it was honored to be chosen by the chief of the Gwich'in Nation to be chosen as a spokesperson for the Gwich'in Nation. And that Clarence is elected first chief of all the Gwich'in chief on US and Canada side. So it's honored to have him here tonight. And after he speaks and address you, then I'll give and talk some more to of how what I like to accomplish in Brazil when I get down there for the indigenous people. Clarence, thank you.
This excuse me, but this is kind of overwhelming for me. One of the things you have to realize is that most of the time the talking we do is to our own people, and I find it kind of different here. Just give me a brief moment. I come from the Indian tribes that are the furthest north, the furthest north up in the country, and there, our total life right now is dependent on the resource. We still live off the land. I'm really sorry to hear, and also sorry to see the life that is existing down here because of the pollution and the way that it's being done. Where I come from, if you only had the opportunity, I would like to invite each one of you to see the land that we're living on. It's in a pristine state. If you would understand, that means that I can get a cup and go outdoors down to the riverbank and drink crystal clear water. I still breathe clean air. The air is clean. The land is clean. The forest is still there. The animals are still there, and the fish is still there. And yet, every year, we have some big corporations that are trying to introduce to us that we need to change our ways so that we can live with money. But money is not really the thing for me or for us. We might consider ourselves poor, but I don't consider myself poor. Might not have cash, but I am not poor. I feel like I'm the richest person on earth because of all the things that we have. And those are the things that we are trying to tell you about and saying that these are the things that we need to save. When we look down from the north, looking down toward the south, we see a haze coming toward our way. We see pollution. It's actually in the air. We breathe. We don't breathe it, but we see it. You can see out there from here. But at the distance on the horizon, we see a brown haze coming toward our country. And we know that there is something going wrong somewhere. The only people that can be really be responsible for that, it is us, all of us. We are responsible. We can be responsible to not make it happen. I think that one of the things that we don't realize for a long time is that we thought that it was a good thing. It is not a good thing, and yet we still have time. It can still be time. We still have time to change, the time to turn it around. And yet we don't allow it to, because it's like if you're walking down the street. I walk down the street in Seattle. I see a drunk over there on the side of the street, what do? We do not do anything about it. We just walk on by. That's exactly how I see pollution of this earth taking place. We simply know about it, but we do not do anything about it. If we say something about it, it'll take a change, the change will take place. But yet we sit back and just watch and wondering, how long is it going to go on? I find it very hard to try to explain how beautiful it is in our country up there. It's very beautiful. It's so beautiful that it'll be overwhelming for you because of the flowers, birds, anything that you can imagine. We consider ourselves, the life is as short as a flower itself. Come springtime, we look at flowers, we look at our people, we look at all the people. We look at them as flowers because our life is only but a wink of an eye. That's how short our lives are. And yet, that's why everything we have in our area, the patterns we have, is all, everything we have flowers on it, because that's how we think about life in general. And I have no gripes against white men, none at all. It is just the way that they live that I have gripes with. It's not the people that I am against, none at all. I have been taught that we all have spirits, and how you treat that spirit is the way we're supposed. My spirit is same as yours. On the inside, we all have spirits, and wherever we go from here on, when our materialistic being is gone, we will meet again. But if you do not take care of yourself, then you will not meet. So, please, whoever you see, however you see it, my spirit welcomes you. Anywhere on this earth. I don't, please remember how that you become a chief. It's something that it must have happened, like my brother here, he says, remember, you have to listen. That's the only way that we were taught. Everything. It's surprising that he's my brother because I'm older than he is. And somehow or another he talks about fun with Dick and Jane. And that surprised me because I went through the same process. And but yet I believe that long time ago that what we're being taught, I thought was the way to go. And yet today I find that it's not the way it's supposed to be. First, and one of the things I always say is that it's not very hard to say I love you, and I love each one of you. I just want you to know that as the good spirit allows us. But I'm very thankful for your at least listening, because when we first started out, we didn't realize there are so many people on this earth, because we thought we were so isolated up there that there was nobody else in this world that really cared. But I find that as I go here and there to different part of the countries, that there are people that really care. And they, down deep inside, They really care. And if you only go out and explain this to 5 other people and tell them the same thing, it'll just ricochet and it'll get bigger and bigger. We need to do that. The Gwich'in people up there, I have some of the representatives of different villages with me, and they kind of, I'm saying this for them, and I'd like to each one of them to stand up and just kind of be recognized. There's several tribes in our country where we're from. We're all Athabascan, and we call ourselves Gwich'in, some are Koyukon, but we have Simon from Stevens Village. We have Steve from Beaver.
Steve Joseph.
We have Keith from Birch Creek. James from Chalkitsik. And we have a young lady that's working with us, and her name is Pat from Fort Yukon. I'd like to say again, thank you. This is a surprise to me because we were downtown Seattle and we were hearing that there's going to be a concert out here, so we decided we'll come out here and listen to music. I didn't realize that. But anyway, thanks very much. Okay.